Dos. Correct. And if two do not show up, I'm told that the Big West Conference representative will answer questions. I'm told that by myself, but I have an open mic and she doesn't. For now. Julie, we always want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, Connor, Connor, Spencer, Spencer.
Thank you. And 20 is the still the Marinero kid? 21?
Yeah, 21.
What's it? What's
Stacy, how do I say his name?
what's his first name?
Manarino.
Evan,
Thank you.
What number?
21, right?
Correct.
Yeah, 21.
And what position?
Starting
Starting
pitcher.
pitcher.
Oh, they're both pitchers coming?
No, the first baseman is Connor Spencer.
Oh, okay. Can you give me that kid's name again? The Marinero? Evan? Manarino, sorry. Spell it for me. First name is
Bonnie, go ahead and hold him off for a second. We don't have enough media in here to begin. I see. And they haven't decided to start using stairs. Two minutes. 2 minutes. Thank you. Good yourself. Coach, apologize for holding you up.
no problem.
Representing UC Irvine, head coach Mike Gillespie, starting pitcher Evan Manarino, and first baseman Connor Spencer. Coach, would you begin with an opening statement?
Excuse me. When it ends really abruptly, and everybody that's not moving on hates it. There's no question about it. And then you get a little perspective when you stop and think about what's going on in this part of the area outside of Omaha called Pilger, I think it is, and you realize that the town's been leveled, and then you know what real loss is. So we think about those people, and our hearts go out to those people. But this is a tough loss, of course, as you would well imagine. We're really proud of the account we gave of ourselves here. I think Evan pitched outstanding, and Connor Spencer's been a phenomenal player for us for 3 years, including tonight. So we are, I think, justifiably proud of our players. Hollingsworth did a great job, and it's apparent that he's done a great job for them all year, but certainly in these 2 last critical starts that he's made for them. I mean, Texas was virtually mistake-free, and Peyton, of course, was a difference maker in this game. I mean, that's a catch we'll see tonight, later on, tomorrow morning, all day long. We'll see more of that catch than we even want to. We've seen enough of it, actually. But it was a spectacular, big-time play and a difference maker. The difference maker, quite frankly. Johnson left field, ran down a ball that Connor hit. Those were our 2 legitimate chances to score. So it was a good game. We've had a fabulous experience here. I'm genuinely really thrilled that our players got to experience this. People say it over and over and over again, and I don't think it can be said enough. So I'll be one more person that echoes what's always said about Omaha, about the people, how hospitable they are, what a great job the hosts do. In our case, it was the Exchange Club, but it's nice people every time you turn around. And there's a lot of complaints about the ballpark, but not by me. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's the Taj Mahal. I think that the College World Series people have just continued to build and build and build in terms of the beauty of this event. It's a spectacular event, and our players, I trust, will never forget it.
We'll open the floor to questions. Please remember to introduce yourself and affiliation. Kendall, if you can begin.
Kendall Rogers for Coach and Connor. I know you had a couple of hits tonight, but what was it that Hollingsworth was able to do to kind of keep your offense from ever getting in a groove throughout the game?
He was mixing pitches really well. He was definitely working both sides of the plate tonight, and the curveball was setting up his fastball really nicely. And so when he was throwing that curveball and backing it up with the fastball was getting in on us, and it just kind of threw us off balance, and we really couldn't get onto that fastball the way we would have liked to. No question, I thought we hit the ball. We had a couple that were scorched, no question, but the defense was behind him, and he pitched a great game. So, that's baseball.
Coach, you have anything to add?
I think I can only echo what Connor said. I think he clearly did a great job. I mean, he did exactly what Connor said.
Second row.
Brian Davis with the Austin American Statesman. Evan, I think everybody was more impressed that anybody could get a hold of a ball to push it over the fence. Talk about the pitch, and did you think it was a good pitch, and what did you think of it?
Well, yeah, it's a hard place to hit a ball out. I didn't think it was a very good pitch. I left it over the plate, and he was a good hitter. He took advantage of it and drove it to left field, and that was it.
Next question. All right, if there's no more questions here, Kendall.
Kendall Rogers again. I guess for the players and Coach, just talk about this run. I mean, you guys go from one of the last 4 teams into Omaha. Just talk about this run just overall from your perspective.
This run has been really special. Something that myself personally, I haven't really experienced anything like it since, Little League. It takes a special team to get this far, and during the season, you really wouldn't have known that we were that special team. But as soon as our name was called on that announcement show, things kind of changed a little bit, and guys' hearts started to come out. And this team showed a lot of heart, and I haven't been on a team with this much heart in a really long time.
Yeah, just what Connor said. Once we got in and we knew we were in, we just went to work and to grind, and we knew we had the talent, and we just came out and pitched how we'd pitched all year, played all year, and things went our way, and we knew that we're good enough to do it. And of course, you need some breaks along the way, and just tonight it didn't work out, but very successful season, we thought.
I mean, I'm touchy and sensitive and about the thought about our team running up to the start of the playoffs, because we were in 40 games just like this one tonight. If we're not talking always 1-0, but 2-1 and 3-2, and I mean literally 35 games that were less than 2 runs in the 8th inning. So we played well. We competed well. We matched up without winning all the time, but we matched up and I think demonstrated what we were capable of all along. To be shocked by what we did is unfortunate, because I am not shocked by it. We pitched well all year. We weren't deep on the mound. We were fortunate to dodge injury. And the guys that did the lion's share of the pitching pitched real well, always. And so the experience at both Oregon State and Oklahoma State, and even the 3 games here, I think the score of the Vanderbilt game does not really indicate the way that game went, but yet it was what the score was, which means that game was in reach also. So these are examples of the fact that we've been in games all year, and I think Evan said it well. We caught some breaks at both Oregon State and Oklahoma State, and we also played lights out. We pitched well, and we did get some big time timely hits, and those were 2 very difficult places to play against both really good teams. So it's everybody's just heartbroken tonight, but the time will come when we're objective and we'll realize that we accomplished a lot and we've got much to be proud of, and that we very importantly had just a fabulous experience in these last 3 weeks. I mean, it's been a fabulous experience.
Aaron Fitt in the front.
Coach, back to this game again here just for a second. The offensive approach, and obviously it's hard to get anything going today. I think you only had, 2 base runners reach second base. But, both of them were 1 out. You had opportunities. What did you see from your offensive approach? I mean, why the struggle to push that run across?
Well, I mean, the numbers don't lie on this. Sometimes the numbers lie. This, in the case of what we were in over the course of the whole year, was light on offense. I mean, there's no running from that. And so when we've been close, when we've played even close but no cigar on those times, we've really pitched. We've played typically solid defense, even sometimes real good defense. And then you catch a break, maybe you string together a few hits, maybe you get a big hit, but we've been light on offense. I mean, the temperature of this team has been pretty mild on offense. I mean, we had to have Connor Spencer and Taylor Sparks be real good, and they were. And we had to get picked up from time to time by other people, and sometimes we did. But you talk about approach. Well, it was grab a bat and go up there and give it your best shot.
In the back, Eric.
Coach, Eric Sorensen from College Baseball Today. You've come close in the Super Regionals twice. You were number 1 in the country going into regionals another year.
Thank you very much for reminding me of that.
Sorry, Coach. Got here as one of the final 6 teams. You're never really ranked very high in the preseason. You kind of play better than your ranking, or your is that kind of frustrating to you, or what is it? What are your feelings about that? That you guys always seem to be a little bit better than most people would say.
Well, I mean, nobody ever heard me or any of us complain about being unranked. We didn't deserve to be ranked by our record. So I mean, I've got no complaint about that. I think that as we've tried to express here tonight, that did not factor in terms of our belief in ourselves and what we felt we could be capable of. So I mean, we know how it goes. You win a lot of games, you get ranked. You don't. It's kind of the way it goes.
We'll take one more question. All right. On behalf of the NCAA, thank you to the UC Irvine student athletes as well as Coach Gillespie on a wonderful season. For individual interviews, please coordinate with the Sports Information Director, Fumi Kumura. Coach. We're adding one. Okay. Okie doke. It's right here. I know Augie got seeing the upside down on this side, so. Just 1 second. I need to get this mic on. You can? Okay. Good. Representing Texas, head coach Augie Garrido, Travis Duke, CJ Hinojosa, Chad Hollingsworth, and Mark Payton. Coach, if you'd begin with an opening statement, please.
Yeah, I think the storyline certainly has to center around Hollingsworth's pitching. He not only did this same kind of a job in the Super Regional, but he, once again, when given the ball, he threw up all zeros. So he does that by following what Coach Johnson wants all his pitchers to do, and Travis did the same thing. And that's just keep it simple, hit the mitt. And he got a very good defensive play out of his team behind him, which we've been able to do throughout the tournament so far, both in the outfield and the infield. Tress threw out a runner at second that in a one-run game. All those things matter. Every out matters. And, of course, the unexpected, a home run wins the game. So that's how CJ got in the act.
We'll open the floor for questions. Third row.
Kirk Bowles from the Austin American Statesman. So, CJ, how did you get one out of here? Wheaties? What? Spinach? What?
I was just trying to see a good pitch. I was battling all night. I've seen it good, and I just tried to put a good swing on it, and it flew out. I think the wind made a change, so that was kind of lucky on our side.
In the front row.
Aaron Fitt, Baseball America. So what was the reaction in the dugout when you actually saw that ball get over the fence?
4 players fainted.
Chad, can you represent the player and answer that question?
I mean, obviously it was big at that point. I mean, we had a chance with Ben, and then we kind of, I mean, whatever happened, that's baseball, and he ended up getting called out. And so CJ came up, kind of took it into his own hands. And, I mean, CJ, he plays big in big games, and it's nothing different this game.
Third row.
Dustin McComas, OrangeBloods.com. Mark, off that big play, the big catch in right center field, did you think you had a shot off the bat, and when did you realize that you did have a play on it?
I saw it off the bat well, and I just got a good jump and tried running to the spot and tried to, I knew the wind was blowing to left field, kind of in from right center, kind of back in, and I figured that just like the other night when Gardner hit the ball to right center, that ball kind of like when it comes down, it's coming back almost. So I figured, do whatever I can to catch the ball, and we kind of made an adjustment today by playing Sparks deeper than the first game. He burned us in left field, so we just got a good jump and took a good route and made the catch.
Third row on the left.
Steve Pivovart from the World Herald in town. Chad, can you expand on your approach tonight of just keeping it simple and hitting the mitt?
Yeah, I mean, Skip's taught us all year. I mean, he knows how to pitch probably better than anybody in the country, and he's a great coach. And I mean, he's been preparing us all year for this. And I mean, it's not that hard when you have probably the best defense in the country. I mean, you really just throw the mid. I'm not up there striking people out every time, or I mean, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna go get 10 Ks. And I mean, I'll just throw the mitt, and CJ made big plays. Mark made that big play that probably changed the whole game. And I mean, the rest of my defense made plays, and that's all I can ask of them, and that's what they've been doing all year.
Augie, were you one of those that fainted in the dugout?
No, I had a mild heart attack. I was, I put a long-distance call in to get Cinco de Mayo recognized as a national day in honor of Hinojosa. By the way, if you guys, we had a practice to keep everybody loose. Steve, you wrote about that. Tomorrow we're doing base running, how to touch the bases. Get back to some of the simple fundamentals.
Trey Scott, Scout.com. CJ, a big talking point with the media this week, and even the last 4 years, has been the way the park plays and the lack of power. Is that something you guys had discussed in the clubhouse or amongst yourselves?
The way we took it on was this field plays exactly like our field. It's a big field. The wind usually blows in, and most balls that go in the air don't go anywhere. And coaches told us time and time and again, get the ball out of the air. But I mean, we were just staying with our swings. We had a lot of balls that were hit well and on the line, through the ground. I mean, we just stayed with the same approach that we've had all year at home.
We'll take 3 more questions. Steve?
Steve Pivovar for CJ. When you came to Omaha, what would you think the odds would have been that you were the first guy to hit a home run here?
I mean, I didn't think that was a very good odds, but there's times where a 9-hole hitter does it, and you never think that he would. And I mean, baseball is a game that you don't know what exactly is going to happen. You can't predict anything because anything can happen any given day, at any given time.
Here in the second row.
Brian Davis with the Austin American Statesman. Chad, can you talk about Mark's catch? And, Colin basically was running into the wall, pumping his fist in celebration. It kept, Peyton gets up, keeps the runner at first from tagging up. And just what was the psychological lift that gave you guys?
I mean, I think everybody saw from the beginning that it was going to be a game of momentum, and whoever got it first was going to win the game. And I mean, it looked like there for a second when the ball was in the air that they were going to get the momentum. And I mean, you never know what's going to happen, if a dude's going to score or not. But I mean, it was a big play. It was kind of a turning point for me. I mean, you get out there and your D's playing like that. I mean, there's really nothing more you could ask for. You just throw it to the mitt. And I mean, Mark's made plays all year, and I mean, there's nobody else I'd have fielding that fly ball, obviously, than him.
Our final question here in the front row.
Aaron Fitt again, Coach. How nice of a luxury is it to have this guy make his second start of the year, and they're both gems in the NCAA tournament. What have you been waiting for?
Well, we were kind of saving his arm for a more important time. We finished 5th in the conference, made our sacrifices there, and decided that we wouldn't really unveil our secret weapon until a later date. The super regional, of course, was kind of risky waiting that long, but it's paid off.
With the victory, Texas advances. They will be the home team on Friday at 2 p.m. against Vanderbilt in Game 11. For individual interviews, please coordinate with Sports Information Director Justin Moore, and thank you, Texas, for joining us here.